Hi guys, welcome back to another interesting session of 10 minutes English conversation practice with me. What I do here is I speak on certain topics which are very common everyday used topics, or they are topics which really come up with in our real life conversation. So I pick up those topics from my conversations and I speak on those topics in front of you, so that what you can do is you can speak with me, you can repeat after me, you can shadow with me, or else what you can do is you can take that topic, my ideas, you can collect other ideas also, your own ideas, or from anywhere else, or collect ideas from your friends or colleagues or siblings or anybody else, and come up with a script and start practicing for 10 minutes every day. It just needs 10 minutes every day of your time. That's it. You have to practice for 10 minutes every day on these real life conversation topics and your life will be set. Trust me on this. Start doing this from now, from today, and you will see the difference. That is my guarantee. On that note, guys, if you haven't subscribed my channel, quickly subscribe my channel, like and share my videos, give me a thumbs up, press the bell icon, and do write your comments in the comment section. Apart from that, I just want to mention one more thing. I get a lot of comments that I am not able to speak English, I understand everything, what do I do? How much time it will take for me to become fluent and all. So guys, I have a big list of videos where I have spoken on every single topic, guys. It's not easy for me to speak on the same topic every single day, right? So guys, I would advise go and check out my videos. It's really going to help you. If you're a beginner, if you are in the intermediate stage, if you're in an advanced stage, irrespective of any stage you are in, my videos are definitely going to help you. I have come up with a lot of techniques, tricks, tips, methods of how you can start speaking in English, irrespective of the fact whether you understand English or not. Right? So please guys, go through my playlist, Learn English Step by Step. You see the thumbnails and start watching those videos. That is really going to help. Apart from that, I am going to reply to those comments also. I'll share my video link in the description so that it's easier for you to watch those videos. So guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. Well, today's topic is I'm going to talk about my challenges or struggles which I have faced in my life till date. So I'm going to talk about my childhood with struggles or challenges I faced during my childhood. I'm going to talk about what challenges and struggles I faced during my education, what struggle and challenges I faced during my professional career and today. So I'm going to talk about my whole journey. Stay tuned. So guys, starting from my childhood, as I've always mentioned in a lot of my videos, that I'm from a small town. So there are a lot of struggles, when you are growing up in a small town. You don't have the facility which a big city has, right? You don't have that exposure. So whatever you're studying, whatever you're learning there is something which is very basic. It's not advanced, right? Here, in big cities, you get a lot of different exposures also, apart from your curriculum. But we never had that advantage of getting that other exposure, right? Other exposure in the means a lot of other opportunities of becoming a good speaker, or doing a lot of other creative activities, different ways of learning things, new things, right? So we didn't get that exposure during our childhood. We were limited to studies and limited to the activities which we used to do, which is playing, outdoor games or indoor games. That's it. No, nothing fancy or nothing advanced we learned, right? So basic things we got. So when you start preparing for a competitive exams, or when you start preparing for other exams, your knowledge is very limited. Okay, and we never had any internet facility also wherein we can just start looking at things like what else we can learn or what else can help us to enhance our personality, to groom our personality. So we kind of were not very groomed. So for competitive exams also, I prepared for my medical entrance. But, there were not proper coachings also available in my town, and, there was not much facilities available. So I think it kind of also didn't help me a lot to crack the exams. And of course, it's all about interest also. I lost interest later on. So it was a mix of everything. But, I felt that there were a lot of facilities also. If the facilities would have been proper, probably my interest would have been more into it, and probably I would have cracked the entrance exams for medical. So anyways, that was not my cup of tea probably, or that was not my destiny. So that is why it didn't happen. So I'm okay about it. I am fine about it, absolutely. So that was one thing which I felt was my struggle, that there was lack of grooming and lack of opportunities which would have groomed me, or which would have enhanced my learning experience or the exposure, right? So that was one thing. Now coming to my education, like my graduation and post-graduation, since I went to a bigger city for my graduation and post-graduations, I got a good exposure, right? Different kind of exposure I got. I think, from there I started to speak English, better English. I started practicing more and more, and I wanted to become like, I saw a lot of colleagues and friends of mine speaking good English. So that encouraged me also, that made me also to realize that I should improve, right? I should work hard and I should practice and improve myself. So that was a good competitive spirit in me. So I took that very positively, in a very good way, and I struggled, or I tried to groom myself, groom my English, groom my personality, and I started working on it. And it did happen, guys. If you start taking it positively, and if you start practicing it in a positive way, in a competitive way, definitely you are going to improve. I have seen my growth in this way. There was no tutor, there was nobody there was no coaching institute which I joined to improve my English. My English was very basic. I was not able to speak well, but I did practice a lot. I never had this, and as I told you, we never had this internet facility every time, right? So our practice methods were different, but I tried and practiced it. I took it very positively, in a good spirit, and it helped me a lot in improving myself. Took a lot of initiatives. I grabbed a lot of opportunities. I never shied away from them. I failed. Of course I failed. I couldn't speak much. I tried to speak, but I was not able to speak much. I tried to just manage everything. I felt embarrassed also. But that didn't stop me, guys. That didn't stop me. I took it very positively. That's fine. It happens with everybody. It has happened with me also. That's okay. I laughed at myself. I never got embarrassed. I felt bad at times, but then I took it positively. I started laughing at myself. That's fine. It will happen. But tomorrow when I'll speak in English fluently in front of hundreds of people, then nobody will remember that I couldn't speak 2 months earlier, right? So that was something I started, mentally preparing myself, and started thinking positively about a lot of things. I started thinking about my future. Like when things will become better, then nobody will care what I was before, right? Or if today I am talking to you about my failures, that I was not able to speak, I was not able to complete my sentence, I was not able to complete my speech, right? Today I am in a position to say all these things, and I am really proud of that I at least took that initiative. I went there and I failed. And I think that has helped me to become successful, or to achieve that goal of speaking confidently and fluently in English, right? So you can fail at times, and I think failures are important. When you fail, then only you realize that you have to work hard to achieve, to succeed. So don't get scared of your failures. So this was during my education. So I tried grooming up myself, and I couldn't speak better English, and I was not very confident enough to go and speak with people. So I tried practicing a lot, and I started taking opportunities, taking initiatives, and I achieved my goal of grooming myself, of speaking better English. Right. Coming to my job or professional life, what struggles I had. So at that time, I was pretty decently fluent in English. I was able to speak English. I was able to interact with people. I had enough exposure and grooming that, everything was fine. But it's just that it was a new job, right? It was a new job. I didn't knew much about what to do. So I have to learn, right? I have to learn everything. So 1 year went in learning things. So everything you can't learn in a single day or 2 months or 6 months, right? It takes time. So my first job was my training or my experience of learning things. So I put my heart and soul in learning. But of course, you cannot learn everything. You need to actually practice and get experience and learn. So whenever you start doing something, and when you struggle, if you're not able to do that job, when you struggle to work on that, and when you find a way of doing it, that is when actually you learn, right? So we all learn from our own experiences. That's what I wanted to say here. So when you are actually put on a job, you have to start using your brains also. You have to start coming up with your own strategy as well. So once you start doing that, you will get to learn more and more. Okay, only if you start practicing. So we all learn from our own experiences. So that is what it is. So 1 year went by, I just learned how to do different tasks. Second year, I improved more on that. And gradually, I started picking up things and I started becoming master of that thing, right? So later on, I shifted to recruitments or talent acquisition, and I did a great job there. So that is how you learn things, and that is how you learn from your experiences and your struggles, right? So all of a sudden, everything cannot be good. You cannot learn everything. It takes time, and it's a slow process. And it's the same with English also. Probably in a year, you will be decent enough to speak. Maybe second year, you will be more confident and more fluent. Third year, you will be absolutely flawless, right? So that is how it happens. That is a journey. We all learn in the same way, whether we do a job, whether it is related to education, whether it is related to a professional life or a personal life. We all grow with our experiences and how much efforts and energy and put in, or how much we struggle to achieve that, right? So that is the parameter which tells us about how easy or difficult our goals are. And coming to today, I have to manage my professional and personal life. I have a 3-year-old kid with me, right? So I have to manage everything. I have to take care of her. I have to take care of my work as well. So I have to balance my work and life, both. So that is a struggle which presently I am in, and I'm trying to balance my work life. So guys, every time there's some of the other difficulty we all face in life, and it's all about how you overcome it and how much positive you are about that situation. I understand we get stressed, we get very negative about such situations, but I think if we come up with a positive attitude, if we try to start thinking positively and start thinking about what benefits it's going to give in future, I think that will help us to make us better, right? So we have to, I think it's always necessary to fail before succeeding. We learn from our failures, we learn from our experiences, and we learn from our difficulties. So guys, don't get demoralized or don't get stressed or don't feel defeated in life ever. Try to overcome those things. Try to overcome your difficulties, try to overcome your struggles, try to overcome your stress or any negative feelings. Try to overcome that and you will see the difference. So guys, this was my struggle story, and I'm sure you all also might have different struggles in life. right? At every stage. Start talking about it for 10 minutes in English. Speak to others also. Speak to your parents, speak to your siblings, speak to your friends about on this topic. Collect some ideas or information about it and start speaking on it. It will take just 10 minutes of yours, guys, and it's going to make a big difference in your life. See you. Bye-bye.